Good evening, folks. Hope all is well in your life. Hugo de la Torre here, wanting to share a thought with you about concentration of thought by the law of success by the great Napoleon Hill. Let us define the word concentration as it is used here as follows: the act of focusing the mind upon a given desire until ways and means for its realization have been worked out and successfully put into operation. Two vital things we need to use to have better concentration. One being the law of autosuggestion, the other, the law of habit. Here at the stage of this book, let us focus about the law of habit, for it grows out of environment and out of doing the same things in the same way over and over until it becomes part of who we are. And if the things that we do and bring pleasure, we can easily become its slave. Or like a cement block that is molded and becomes very hard to break. So it is with our habits. Habits will help us in memory training. For instance, when we are to remember people's name. Just like education molded our mind in manners and it has shaped our personalities, so can we use this law of habit to impress a desire so that it will become a habit. And once it's impressed in our mind, and by repetition, afterward should always remain part of who we are. Our mind draws the materials out of which our thoughts are created from the surroundings of our environment, and it stores it away in a place that makes us act in ways that we do not even comprehend, making our personality influence our actions, prejudice, and biased opinions. I myself in the past have endured, then pitied myself, at times even embracing wrongful thoughts. No more. Just like the needle follows the pattern of the groove, so it is with my habits. And now I see the importance of making sure that we should choose our environment wisely. For it is the place where we are feeding the food for thought that goes into the rich garden of our mind. Our environment is like a kaleidoscope that is ever changing, and we are the sum total of the things we concentrate our minds throughout the use of the five senses: seeing, hearing, smelling, tasting, feeling. Napoleon Hill goes into this habit force, which is not generally viewed the correct way. And after thinking it over, I come to realize that I am a creature of the things that I have learned and continue to do. And this is like a cable that weaves and threads each day, and it gets so strong that we cannot break it. Let us turn one habit at a time. And let us turn it into a virtue. For otherwise, those bad habits will become a cruel tyrant, ruling our desires and inclinations. The question arises here whether we can harness this habit force. And by doing so, can we use this law of nature and put it to work? Instead of being a slave and serving it faithfully with thoughts of complaining how bad things are going on. Let us use this habit force into new channels. And you see how our lives will start to change for the better. Let us take action by weeding out all those wrongful thinking and planting fruits of right thinking. All bad thoughts out the window so that they don't continue to grow. The habit of mental path that I have traveled for some time has made my path a little wider and wider. I have not taken the easy route, or I have traveled the thoughts throughout the woods. And each time, wider and wider and wider, I become better and better, and I can use this habit force into those new channels. And yes, my life has changed for the better. I can see this law of habit everywhere in nature. The streams of water cut the course throughout the land and thereafter flow along this habit force until it reaches the ocean. It's everywhere. Here are some tips on the procedures through which we can form the habit we desire. First, each time we want to form a new habit, let us put force and enthusiasm with our expression. Let us feel and think. Remember that this is just the first step towards making a new mental path. At first, seems hard, but let us make sure that the path is deep and wide so that each time it's easier to follow. Secondly, let us keep our attention firmly concentrating on this new path and keep away the last path, for I will be inclined towards them. I will forget all my past experience. Let us forget all that. And let us only be concerned with this new goal ahead. And third, but not least, let us travel over and over the new path until it has become a place where we can walk with faith. With our eyes closed. For by doing so, can we come to have concentration of thought. My name is Hugo de la Torre. I'm your friend. For now, have a blessed night with love in your heart. Please come and join us on Tuesdays and Thursdays as we get into this law of success by the great Napoleon Hill. One of my goals in life is to help people live a better life by sharing this information with as many people as possible. Not my dream, Napoleon Hill's dream, that he will reach out to many more people after his passing than when he was alive. I'm not the sharpest knife in the block. I have my own mistakes. I'm learning, and this really has a profound influence in my life. I hope it does for you, and that together we can grow and become the persons that we want to be. Have a blessed night with love in your heart. Sending good vibes.